Hey there, and welcome to Hold and Modify, YouTube's most poorly produced, underproduced Amiga channel. And yes, today, what are we doing? Well, look, I know you can see this. Can you see this, by the way? I'm sorry, I have to check my camera while I talk to you. Yeah, this is the M1 Tank Platoon keyboard overlay Amiga 1000. This is not an Amiga 1000. This is the Amiga 500, but I'm thinking we're going to be okay with this, by the way. Also, I want you to notice that it's not been punched out. See where it says punch out? It's not been punched out. That's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side here. There we go.
This computer will rule the world.
And what we're going to do today is something really, really basic. So I want to show you something. I've kind of touched on this before. People will go on eBay, they will buy Amigas, and they will pay a lot of money for them. Some people pay way too much money for them. But anyway, look, there's emulation, there's simulation, there's all these crazy things. But as you can see here, this is a real Amiga. I've got my GVP A500 HD Plus, my Amiga 500. Now this Amiga 500 did originally ship with a Kickstart 1.2 ROM. This is an old school Amiga. It actually has a red LED, as you can see right there, a red LED, old school Amiga 500. Now, I have upgraded this Amiga 500 to Kickstart, I believe like 2.0, I think. We can go up here, go to the About command, and yeah, so Kickstart version 37.175. Workbench version 38.30. So yeah, my Amiga 500, even though I'm trying to replicate my original Amiga 500 install system, it has been upgraded. It's definitely been upgraded. All right, it has been upgraded. It only has half a meg of chip RAM. This is a problem. This is actually a functional problem when I'm trying to like show you guys software and games. And, I have a hard drive, I have memory expansion down here. Doesn't matter when you only have half a megabyte of chip memory. And yes, if you can see here, it says 451.2448 other memory. I've got lots of other memory, but I don't have a lot of chip memory. So what I want to do is show all of you out there who are like, what is the Amiga? Well, I'm going to go ahead and install this awesome game, M1 Tank Platoon. This game is coincidentally rather relevant again nowadays. I hate to be topical. I know it's 2024, but this game is actually rather topical again because this is the M1A1 Abrams, and the good old Americas, the good old United States of America, have decided to offload a bunch of these old tanks to another country so they can use them to do stuff, like do war with another nation. So I was going to just say, hey, look, here we go. We have this game. It was available for the Amiga way back in the day. And back in the day, USA versus USSR. So some of you young folks, you might not know what USSR is, but that's Russia. That's why it's red. I know, and for Americans, for any American viewers that are watching this, they might be like, well, wait, that's blue, that's red. So red is Republicans and blue is Democrats. So this is Democrats versus Republicans. Well, no. I mean, maybe, yeah. I don't know. It could happen. Again, it did happen before in our past, but I don't know. But yeah, anyway, USA, USSR. Little out of date, but that's not the point. I'm getting a little off topic here. I want to try and I want to show you how to install a game, right? So like people will show you Amiga videos. I've shown you many Amiga videos where, they have all these, mods and add-ons and compact flash, SD cards, and they just, here you go, WHD load, you're done, you're good to go. I want to show you, no, we have a real Amiga system here, okay? It's Amiga 500 with the 2.0 kickstart. But look, it has a real hard drive, and we have a 1084 monitor. Oh, I'm sorry, not 1084. We have a 1080 monitor here and keyboard overlay that has not been used. Am I going to punch this out on camera for all of you? Am I? Maybe. But let's go ahead and set that aside. And let's find our floppy disk, shall we? So this came with, floppy disks. So we've got the original. Okay, here, look at that. That's sweet, right? And then we have a copy. So here's the original. This floppy disk, by the way, is probably, I don't know, what, 35 years old at least. I guess the backup is maybe not as old, but the backup that the original was written to is probably almost as old. So I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the. You know what? I'm going to start with the original. We're going to start with the original, and let's see if we can get this installed. All right, so here we are. We got the original floppy disk. We're going to stick it in the old 500 here. Let's see what happens. Is it going to show up? I apologize for the scan line. That's just a natural. Oh, look at it does. Look at that. Look at that big happy fat icon. That's so great. Double click on that. So I'm pretty sure Tank is just going to go ahead and launch the game. So how do you install this onto your hard drive? That's going to be a very common question. Well, my hard drive is work, and I do have a games folder. So as you can see here, I've already installed a game called Wings of Fury. So one of the things you can do, you can go over here and just select. Normally, if a game supports hard drive install, it'll come with a script called HD install. Well, this doesn't. So, I know, it's a little bit of a bummer. But look, it does also not come with copy protection. So you can just go ahead and put it on your hard drive or make a copy of it. So let's launch up good old Dopus. And let's go over here and we'll pick our drives. Go over here in the left column, we'll do games. All right, we'll go over here, we'll do DF0, and you're going to see a bunch of stuff happening over here. So now we are copying everything from the floppy, that floppy disk, that M1 Tank Platoon floppy, to the hard drive. The awesome GVP, you can see the little LED flickering there. How awesome is that? Yes, GVP. GVP, do your thing. Make the Amiga 500 great. That's so awesome. You behaved. Do not, you know what, last time I did a video with you, you got a little crazy and it didn't end well. So you just stay there. All right. So as you can see on our beautiful 1080 display, the floppy disk is copying to the hard drive. Amazing. It's an amazing process. I know so many of you are used to WHD load or emulation where everything just happens super, super fast. This, folks, is real Amiga speeds. No cheating here. Amiga 500, GVP A500 HD Plus, 1080 monitor, doing the thing for real. All right, we have now copied from the floppy. Hey, don't copy the floppy, right? Anyway, I own the floppy. Look, I own this. Look, I own it. Got the retail box right here. I've now copied the floppy to the hard drive. Can you simply just run it? Oh, look at that. Less detail, more detail. Less detail for computers with less horsepower. More detail for computers with more horsepower. Well, what do you think? I have an Amiga 500 stock. Okay. It has more memory, but it is a stock 68000. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and choose one. I'm sorry, I'm going to choose one. But guess what? It's working without me having to do any assigns or anything else. It's just working. Because it's a game that has no copy protection, no hard drive installer. You just take the contents of the floppy, copy it to your hard drive, and it runs, as you can see. Now I do have a awesome joystick connected, so hopefully I can get get us past this screen using my awesome Epix 500 XJ here. Hopefully this will get us... Oh, yep. We are going to a new screen now. And yet another screen. I'm just clicking the little button here. So, yeah. So, anyway, here you go. So, what we are doing... here's the point. So, we have actually successfully installed this game. As you can see here, you can create your character and, it lets you know what the person has done. So, like, for example, if you want to go up here and just pick somebody like, let's see here. We'll go up and we'll just, I guess you need to use the mouse. Okay, okay. So this is a mouse and joystick game. You do need both. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just click somebody, and it tells you what their qualifications are. You can see right there. That's their qualifications. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start campaign. And I just want to show you, okay, so here's the copy protection, all right? Now, I do have the game, and I do have the manual. So here's the copy protection. One of the cool things about MicroProse is that if you screw up the copy protection, a lot of times they will actually let you play the game, but then something weird happens, okay? So now, honestly, I'm going to guess. I'm not going to go ahead and dive into the manual for this. I'm going to guess. Listen, this is I can tell you right now, this is a howitzer. This is an American artillery piece. But do I know what it is officially? It's not, no. Oh my goodness, what is it? Yeah, I'm going to say it's an M109 SPRD. It's not an M111 because that's a troop carrier. I'm pretty sure it's this. So let me see what happens. We're gonna click it. We could be right. We could be wrong. Okay, it's gonna ask you like what kind of forces do you want to fight? We'll just do second line troops. The easiest, of course, second line troops. Here's the thing, if I screwed up that copy protection thing at the beginning, it might kick us out. Oh, there you go. Outfitting, briefing. We're just going to go straight to briefing because I just want to show you that it's working. We're going to say exit. We're ignoring all protocols because we are wild and crazy. We don't care what's going on. Let's just go to battle. Let's do it. Let's get it on. Let's fire them guns. There it is. That's the amazing game of M1 Tank Platoon right there. You're witnessing everything. Oh, there's laser warning. There's stuff happening. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so there is the cockpit view of the tank. And we're already getting a laser warning, which is interesting. It means our tank is being lased. If I press the space bar here, it should fire. No, it's not going to fire. Okay, well, anyway. We're getting a laser warning. We are being attacked. Everything is done. We are screwed. So I don't know what to do. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm firing. So it's the enter key, not the space bar. So I'm pressing enter and I'm firing. Look how good this. Look at this though. Everybody, look. This is an old game. This is like 35 years ago. Look how good this looks though. This is not bad. I mean, for the folks that are using the old M1A1 Abrams right now, across the world right now, they might look at this and be like, hey, this actually looks a little familiar. Honestly, this looks a little familiar. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So there we go. You've now witnessed me installing a game on an Amiga 500 with a hard drive in real time. No WHD load, no cheating, no anything, right? Just me doing it for real. You can see how long it takes, what's all involved, and me not knowing how to play the game. All the sound effects you're hearing, by the way, are the game. That little sound, that's the sound of the tank, like its motor, its engine. That is things blowing up. If you can look here, you can see flashes. So by the way, you're seeing flashes here. This is one of the cool things about this game I'm going to mention briefly. I was about to end the video, but I want to mention this. So the flashes you're seeing here are actually the enemy tanks shooting at us, killing us. Isn't that great? But also, the neat thing about this game is that it got AI. Yes, AI, that flashy term that everyone's using nowadays. So you have 4 tanks. It's a platoon. You have 4 tanks. You can jump into each of the tanks and control them yourself, okay? But if you don't jump into a tank, it operates on its own, independently of you. So, in fact, some of those little flashes you're seeing here might actually be my tanks in my platoon shooting at the bad guys. How cool is that? Yeah, exactly. This game, M1 Tank Platoon, actually lets, the AI, up to 3 other players that are computer controlled, engage in battle while you're over here like I am right now, just like fumbling with the keyboard and trying to figure out what's going on. It's fighting. And guess what? As those AI players engage the enemy and get kills or die, unfortunately, but anyway, they upgrade their skills. They actually get better. So they upgrade their skills as they play. So eventually, you kind of get attached to your platoon, where you've been riding with these AI computer tank guys, and they get better and better and better every mission you do. And then when they die, you're completely devastated because you're like, no, you were so good at doing that one thing. Why are you dead? Crap. Yeah, that's the brilliance of this game. Micropros knew what they were doing. They knew how to hook people. It wasn't just about blowing things up. They knew how to get the whole, before multiplayer, they knew how to make multiplayer work without humans. They did it with computers, did a great job. Thanks for watching. I'm done with this video. You saw me install this. You saw how long it took. Amiga 500 with a hard drive, no accelerator, no fancy modern technology. There it is, 1080 monitor. Thanks for watching. I'm done with this video.